Hello and welcome to 360 Sports on Trust TV. I am Emmanuel Fashemi. We've got a lot of stories in the world of sports this lovely day, and we'll go straight to Kaduna, where the National Volleyball League is ongoing for Division 1 and 2. That's for men and women. It's ongoing, and we have results for day 4. And on the screen for Division 1, we have games in Division 1. We have J Ranks 1, and then Nigerian Correctional Service 3, and that's how the game ended. CNS Spikers 3, Love against Kwara United. And then in the Division 2, Olalomi Royal Spikers 1, Safety Spikers of Abuja 3, Jeshepo of Ondo State 1, and Life Camp VC 3. That is Life Camp VC, that is Life Camp Volleyball Club, is in Abuja here, and they are doing well at the Division 2 league in Kaduna. Adamawa Spikers 1, Oluyole Spikers 3, and Olalomi Royal Spikers 0, Sword VC 3. That is 3 Love against Olalomi Royal Spikers, and Adamawa Spikers 3-2 against Safety Spikers of Abuja. And that is for the 4 results of the ongoing league in Division 1 and 2 for both men and women at the Kaduna Center, where they are having this event. And for the Nigerian Volleyball Federation, it's a fantastic league. The league organization is better, and this time around we are having Division 1 and 2, both for men and women, all going at the center in Kaduna. And maybe the final phase, we know, will definitely come to the city of Abuja, and it will happen at the Moshood Abiola National Stadium. I have on the show David Oku. David Oku, welcome to 360 Sports. Quickly from Kaduna, we've seen the 4 results of the league that is ongoing, and Life Camp VC of Abuja has continued to dominate both in Division 2, I beg your pardon, with churning out results. They've not recorded any loss since day 1 of this event.
Good one for Life Camp. First of all, good morning, and good morning to the viewers. So it's a good result for them. They've continued to dominate in the division for the volleyball. Can they continue from what they have produced so far? We'll look and watch. There was the one I saw, Sword FC winning and putting the other team to the sword. Just
the result is on the screen.
Yeah, and how they are
that is Sword against Olalomi Royal Spikers.
Yeah, 3 Love to Love there. I think that's the most emphatic result. Okay, if you want to look at CNS Spikers too, that's one of the most emphatic results. But it's a good one. Teams are getting the results. They are getting a lot of the games under their belt. It's a good one for the Volleyball League division, for the National Division 1 and 2. And we just need to keep on tabs with them and see what they produce next.
Okay, we just have to keep on tabs with them and see what they produce next. You are sure to get all of the results coming in from Kaduna on 360 Sports Trust TV. Sure to get that wherever it's happening. We are always there. Okay, let's move away from that story and talk about another sport this time around and go straight to Lagos, where the Yellow Green, since they started this competition, will be bringing you results of events also happening at the Cricket Over in Tafawa Balewa Square, Nikon, Lagos. And now their 6th victory in the competition. It was 81 runs against their Ghanaian counterpart, and Runsewe was the man of the match. As you can see on your screen, he was awarded the man of the match, and with some cool cash in his pocket. But for the Nigerian Yellow Greens, 6th victory in all of their 6 meetings. They've not lost any game in the West African Tour tournament that is going on in Lagos.
Quite impressive from Yellow Greens. We spoke about them some days ago.
Yes.
That was, here on the program. So it's an impressive showing they are currently putting up there. The spirit is great from this result they are getting, and you can see the colorful man of the match presentation.
Yes, of course.
Done there. This is quite in stark contrast to what we saw at Kwara United, where a man of the match presentation was given. Was it a bag of beans or a bag of rice?
Yes, so, of course. In the Nigerian Premier League
Football League, quite unrelated. But this is the sort of branding that attracts sponsorship, So good result for the Yellow Green, 6th consecutive victory. It's not a mean feat. I only hope that they can continue in this, and others who are yet to perform as impressive as Yellow Greens have done, can take a leaf out of their books.
Yes, they can take a leaf out of their books. They are on 14 points as it stands, and they are at the top of the table. And definitely, as it stands, Nigeria Yellow Greens will definitely play the final, and they will scoop this trophy away. They are the host, and they are doing well. They are hosting to win. And for the Cricket Federation of Nigeria, kudos to them. Congratulations for putting up this tournament. It's an invitational tournament, though of international standard. We have Ghana, Sierra Leone, Rwanda, and other countries participating in this tournament. It's just to put the teams together and see how we can better our lot when it comes to cricket. Okay, let's move away from cricket and go straight to Bundesliga, where Victor Boniface continues to outshine both European players and African players in that league. For the second time running, he has been nominated for the Rookie Award as a Rookie Award of September. That is the Rookie Player of the Month for September. He won this last. He won the last award in August, and now he has been penciled down for the September nominees.
Well, you just need to look at his numbers. I think he's closing in on double digits already, and the season is not even November yet. So
yes, of course.
That's tremendous from Victor Boniface, jovial young man there in Germany, doing his best, you know, to leave Leverkusen. They stay 19 points, 2 clear of Bayern Munich at this point in time. He's got a coach who believes in him, a coach who had watched, you know, him play. The coach did the scouting himself from
the Belgian league.
Yeah, from the Belgian league. This was a tip-off from also a scout who is a Nigerian journalist that bases in Germany. There, I don't know if you know about him. But in all, you look at Boniface, his, you know, how he has grown into the game, his journey, and you say it's quite inspiring, and he's doing great things already. And he's a jovial guy even on social media. He takes to social media to catch a little bit of cruise, respectively, relaxes there, and all whatnot. So this builds up his profile, and in the not too distant future, I'm thinking this is a player who could be joining a top side, maybe in Spain or in England.
Yes, a player who could be joining top side in England, Spain, and probably Italy, where Victor Simmons, the second Victor, is also doing well for Napoli. And for Victor Boniface, he has scored 7 goals in 7 games, like Oku mentioned. The season is not even, we've not gotten to November, yes. We've not even gotten to January. Now he has 7 goals.
7 goals, yes.
He can make double GT in just 1 game or in 2 games, because he needs 3 goals to just make it 10 to
yes,
hit that
course.
double GT.
Yes, of course.
And looking at Victor Boniface, we actually spoke of him and Beier Leverkusen on the show. That was a few days back. Now, with the way Beier Leverkusen is playing, Xabi Alonso, no, people didn't really see Xabi Alonso as, in quote, the kind of coach he is now. And his move of Beier Leverkusen to start from there, was that a good decision? Because we saw coaches like Lampard living where they would have grown, Lampard, Gerrard, and boom.
Of course, it's a good decision. When the results, you know, are pouring in and it's impressive, then it's a good decision taken by whoever is upstairs. You know, it's always a good decision. In sports, result really matters. Some things could be happening off the field, you know, which is not good enough for images of institutions. But when the results continues to churn out in a positive way, well, we can only say it's a good decision by hiring a gaffer such as Alonso. Looking at others who have made that move down to Saudi Arabia and other leagues, it's good for them. Maybe they feel that's where they can continue to grow, like the likes of Gerrard in Al Ittifaq, in the Roshan's Saudi league. It's good for them. So I'm thinking if you need to grow and you feel that you can move to a place where you can continue your rapid rise, then why not do it? Xavi Alonso's done well with Leverkusen. This Leverkusen side, I'll tell you, will give Bayern Munich a run for their money for the title this time around.
Okay, let's now look at Victor Boniface properly. He's a fantastic guy, and he got his first call-up to the Super Eagles, and in that game he got an assist, though without a goal. And in the few minutes he came on that day, he showed glimpses that yes, he can hold his own in the Super Eagles. Now let's talk about Victor Boniface and Super Eagles properly. Going to the Nations Cup, within the week, probably on Thursday, the final draws for the Nations Cup will be coming up, and we spoke about that. Possibly, we don't know the group we'll fall into, but we're likely to play Morocco, Cote d'Ivoire, the hosts, Tunisia, the top teams, wherever we find ourselves. But not for Victor Boniface and Victor Simmons. If you are Jose Pizarro, who would you start?
Well, that's the question. You know, this is a healthy kind of conversation, and healthy for Jose Pizarro in the sense that he has players in abundance who are in fine form. So I think it's a good headache for him. In my opinion, Victor Boniface and Victor Osimhen can start together, or Victor Osimhen or Taiwo Awoniyi, but Awoniyi is out for this game. You know, he's been replaced. We have a crop of forwards who could easily go into any top team in Europe at the moment. I think there's a German journalist who had said that with the other clubs lacking forwards at the moment, Nigeria has got about 6 or 7 very good crop. Terem Murphy is there, Kelechi Iheanacho is there, you know, Awoniyi I mentioned is there, Boniface is there, Gift Orban is there, you know, Victor Osimhen from Napoli is there. So why not? We'll have it's a national team. Throw all the guys in there, you know, 2 forwards, 3 forwards, let them play, let them bang the goals. It's a friendly game, you know, it's a friendly game. It's not even a qualifier. So these guys have come in, let them have the opportunity to enjoy themselves. Throw all of them in there and let's see what they can offer, you know.
Okay, let's see what they can offer, but we'll still go into that properly. Let's not still stay in Europe, but this time, well, it was a shocker when the news broke out, when it was confirmed Eden Hazard retiring at age 32 after 16 illustrious years of playing football. Chelsea, Real Madrid, played for as in Belgium national captain, and was fantastic in 2018 World Cup, Luxley of France, where he actually started all his at least that was where
and won the title.
I won the title there, and that was where the let me say the eye-catching thing,
of course,
caught him up, and he was brought to England. And with Chelsea, he did very well. I know Arsenal fans will not even want to hear Eden Hazard. But at the age of 32, this man has hung his boots. What's your take?
My take is that the mercurial player has left the scene, and he's left when the ovation is loudest. Eden didn't have the best of times at Real Madrid in terms of playing time, but that shouldn't overshadow what he's done in the game. Like you've mentioned, Johnny, which has begun from home, then at Lille Metropole, where they eventually won the title. It was a devastating forward with Moussa Sow and Gervinho up front. That triumph that you know, propelled Chelsea to splash out the cash for Eden. Eden had superb memories at Stamford Bridge, you know, where Chelsea won the title. Chelsea won the big trophies under Eden Hazard. He was never a problematic player to his manager, always willing to play, always willing to run, always willing, you know, to give an assist. You know, I recall one of the moments where he ran straight through the Arsenal team, you know, he beat 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, eventually scoring the goal there with the Gunners. It's just banging them over, you know. That was one of my most memorable moments of Eden Hazard. And then going over to Real Madrid, you know, a club for the bigger boys, Galacticos. Yes, didn't have the best of game, like Gareth Bale too didn't, but he also was part of the trophy winning side with Real Madrid. So football is gonna say goodbye, or has said goodbye to one of its very best.
Yes, one of its very best. That is Eden Hazard. At the age of 32, quitting football. He actually had quite a number of games for Chelsea, 119 games for Chelsea, scoring about more than 100 and something, about 97 goals there for the club, and as in for country. Only Romelu Lukaku is ahead of him in the national team. And well, kudos, he has done his own part in football. Because of injury, we know what happened to him in Real Madrid. He really didn't have that when he went to Real Madrid. Let's quickly talk about this. A lot of Chelsea fans didn't really appreciate him going to Real Madrid, and somehow he didn't actually get that support from Chelsea fans, but that doesn't matter. But in Real Madrid, Eden Hazard didn't really show up, even when they gave him time to at least come up.
Look, the pressure at Real Madrid is enormous. We all know that as a footballer, every day from Valdebebas to the media, if you put a foot wrong, and then you're going to have problems for the rest of your stay there. It's quite, well, high in terms of pressure and what the demands are there. But in Eden Hazard's case, it wasn't about, the pressure of not performing. It was injury worries. Like, players have moved to Real Madrid and they constantly get injured. We have a story of Jonathan Woodgate. I don't know if you recall that all through history at Real Madrid. Even when Michael Owen, who is a Ballon d'Or winner with Liverpool, went to Real Madrid, these injuries just keep coming, and you wonder, how is it going to go away? The worst thing that can ever happen to a footballer is getting injured, and that's one of the periods they disgust most. And I believe Eden Hazard must have had his hands, filled with this when he was at Real Madrid. That's the sorry side of his story at Real. But in terms of his attitude, in terms of how he moved along with colleagues, in terms of support, we didn't see anything in the media space or from his coaches saying Eden didn't do well in that area. We all know why he didn't play or wasn't picked at Real Madrid, was because he failed to prove his fitness week in, week out. Yes,
but do you think that move to Real Madrid was a good decision from Eden Hazard?
Yes, good decision, very good decision, irrespective of what Chelsea fans that they want on social media, not the main Chelsea fans or not the guys at Cobham. They all gave Eden his blessings to move to Real Madrid. Those ones you're seeing, there's just some of the stories you find circulating on the social media space.
Okay, for Eden Hazard, he has called it a quit when it comes to football. We wish him well in any venture he wants to go into, maybe after football coaching or becoming an administrator or sporting director for any of the club. Whichever one he decides to do, we wish him well as he continues to enjoy his retirement from football, from active football, because I know some of these footballers at some point could still come back and become a coach or sporting director or anything at all when it comes related to
actively football. Participating in football.
Yes, of course. Okay, let's leave that story and still staying in Europe. This time around, UEFA has deemed it fit to name UK, that is United Kingdom and Ireland, the host of 2028 Euro competition. This is one of the biggest competition in the world, Euros. We also watch it here in Nigeria. Now, UK will be hosting the 2028 edition alongside Ireland. I don't know, this co-hosting of a team is now, countries now don't want to host as a single body. Now they want to co-host with other countries. But for UK and Ireland hosting the Euro 2028, what's your pulse?
Well, it's a great one. It gives the opportunity for the Irish to also show what they're capable of doing. Talking about co-hosting, it dates back. There was a Euro that was hosted by the Netherlands and Belgium back in 2000, Euro 2000. Yeah. In my opinion, it's one of the greatest European championships ever staged. That France came back to win against Italy
in the finals.
In the final, 1-1, take it into extra time and the golden goal, coming in there. But before the final, we had drama all through Euro 2000. There was the semi-final where France had a penalty against Portugal in extra time. Luis Figo and his world had to walk off the pitch because they felt the decision
was not the right one.
It was not the right one, was not great. But Zinedine Zidane, as you would name it, if there are three players you want to take a penalty at that situation, for me, there are just three: Zidane, Lionel Messi, and Cristiano Ronaldo. He hit the ball beyond Victor Beier, and that was it. France were in the final. And then going over now to the hosting rights, awarded to the Irish and the UK. I think it's a good one. It's a good one for them to stage the competition. Let's see how it goes, how teams can make that travel in and out, heading to, is it Dublin? UK, is it the Republic of Ireland or the Northern Ireland? I think Northern Ireland is in the
Republic of Ireland.
Republic of Ireland. Yes. So it's going to be important or interesting to see how they commence this with the travel plans. How athletes are going to be housed and all whatnot. It's left for them to do. But in my opinion, this is going to bring a lot of watchful eyes over Ireland, because I think. I can't recall when was the last time they hosted
any competition,
a footballing competition. So it's great to see. Some of the stadiums, have been named already in England, and I think Old Trafford is not part of those to host the football game.
Yes, of course.
Quite disappointing.
Well, quite disappointing. They have, this is what it is when you have a lot of stadiums that are very, very good for hosting competition. And that is what we would have loved Nigeria to also emulate. We will still get to that in course of sports show on Trust TV. Okay, let's leave the hosting right of UK and Ireland. Let's still stay in Europe. Now we'll talk about women's football. There were actions in the Women's Champions League last night. Even though we'll talk about the Men's Champions League, we also have the Women's Champions League. Now, let's talk about the Women's Champions League, as there were some results last night. And we have a result on the screen. We have Frankfurt ladies trashing Sparta Prague women 5-0. Paris Feminines, that is where our own Chiamaka Nadozie, she was in action, 3-3 against Wolfsburg. And ladies that are very, when it comes to the Women's Champions League, they are always fantastic. And Valor women lost at home to St. Pule women of Austria 4-0. And Man United came back towards the ending part of that game. 7-something minutes, they were able, through Mallard, it was they were able to restore that, equalize that goal scored in the 53rd minute by PSG Feminines. That was one of the most interesting matches of the night. And then Paris FC Feminines against Wolfsburg ladies. Chiamaka Nadozie was in between the sticks for Paris FC.
Yeah, highly interesting game. 3-3 draw, full of goals, you know, bucket full of goals in the game, where Chiamaka herself, even though conceding 3, would have enjoyed the match. You know, it's not every day where you hit 3 and the opponent hit 3, so it was a closely contested game. The second leg will prove crucial. Nothing has been won or lost yet after this game, but the second leg of the tie is very important. Can Paris continue their surge? Can they continue their, you know, advancement like they did? You called it, did oust Arsenal.
Yes, of course, true penalty shooter.
Yes, and now again 3-3. So we'll look to see how it goes for them. Another result there, I heard you talk about Mallard. Some people were saying on social media, rate her performance against Paris Saint-Germain Femini. It was a fine performance, a good one, and a good, not too good result for the United women. But again, this is a game that is on a knife edge. It will be completed in Paris, and let's see how it goes.
Okay, it will be completed in Paris. That is in a week's time. The reverse fixtures of all of these games will be coming up. And for Paris Feminines, will they be able to do it again against Wolfsburg in Germany? The way they did against Arsenal, it went straight to penalties, and Chiamaka Nadozie shone like a million stars against Arsenal. Now she has another opportunity to do that eventually. If they win at regulation time, good one for them, and if they don't, it will go straight to penalties. And maybe Chiamaka Nadozie, luck and better preparation again will be on her side. And for Manchester United women, good one. They dominated the game. Immediately they were, as in immediately PSG scored that goal. At the end, they were able to equalize, and straight the next leg will be in a week's time, as I said. And we have fixtures today, continuing the Women's Champions League. That is the second round qualification. Now we have a lot of fixtures tonight. We have some games will be coming up this afternoon, and then some will be tonight. We have Roma Feminine against Voxla Portava women. We have Apollon Limassol women, that is in Cyprus, against the Benfica women from Portugal. We have Spartak Subotica women against Rosengard women of Norway. We have Slava Prague women against Olimpija Cluj women. We have Haken women against FC20. When we say FC20 women, you know that is of Netherlands. We have Real Madrid Feminino from Spain against Varenlenga women of Norway. We have Zurich women of Switzerland against Ajax women of Netherlands. And we have Glasgow City from Scotland women against Brann women. These are some of the fixtures. Now quickly, David, which of the fixtures do you look forward to? Yeah, I look forward to Real Madrid Femenino versus Valerenga women. I want to see the lady who shone like won a million star, borrowing from your words, at the FIFA Women's World Cup in Australia. What's her name? Linda Caicedo. Linda Caicedo. She's a handful for teams, a real
terror in the box. Her close control is superb, second to none. The way she goes about her business too on the field of play. So it will be interesting to see what she has to do today against Valerenga women. I think Real Madrid will win that game. If you ask me who is going to take the night, I think Real Madrid will win that game. So that's one of the games I'm looking forward to. Then another one very quickly is the Benfica women, where we have, is it Christy Chibi?
Yes, our Christy Chibi, our own African Nigerian Super Falcons.
Yeah, highly rated in the midfield, a strong tackler, you know, and she's also good in the air, makes darting runs to arrive finally, maybe to strike the ball or hit it. I love the way she goes about her business and the game there. Another lady I quickly want to talk about, although we've talked about that, is the PSG Feminino woman, that was Tabitha Chawinga. She's a fantastic lady there, the lady.
Okay. All right, that is where we'll leave it. Oku David is looking forward to Real Madrid women against the team from Norway. Okay, that is where we'll leave it on 360 Sports on Trust TV. Oku David, thanks for all your knowledgeable analysis on the show this morning.
Yeah, time is never a friend when we talk sports.
Yes, of course. I think
thank you so much for the opportunity.
Okay, that is where we'll leave it on 360 Sports. I'm Emmanuel Fashemi. Thanks for watching.